you know, all my life is involved with creativity, and the sort of cliche metaphor for that is, well, how do you think out of the box? Well, the box is really the identity that we choose for ourselves. And if we say, okay, well, there's the box, but that's not who I am, you're out of the box in that moment. And there's really no going back. At the time I met Roger, I was really the only green architect on Vancouver Island. There were a couple of people in Vancouver that had gotten interested in it, and it was really the U.S. Green Building Council and their LEED program that started it off. So this is going back about 10 years ago. And you know, my memory now is like, what a great listener Roger was, in a way that I'd probably never experienced before. It was pretty cool. And it was almost like time stood still. We just had this great conversation. And of course, there was a lot in my experience that he was interested in, and there was a lot in his experience that I was interested in. But that resulted in kind of an ongoing collaborative conversation that still goes on. You know, even though he's not with us in the body, but I think that, you know, who Roger is just this incredible connective force, and he really holds space, if it were, for you know, the best thing possible, the best possible outcome is how I would put it. So in my life, and I think probably in the lives of anybody that Roger came across, he was really listening for the dream. That's how I would put it. And of course, you know, just about you know, the number of people that go around asking people what their dreams are, I don't know how many people there are like that, but they're very few. And so the combination of being in a constant inquiry as to who people were and what their so-called dream of a lifetime might be, and how that could be facilitated, I think, is an extraordinary way to be. And that's who he is. Roger is a connector. He's beyond, who he is beyond time and space. His concept of identity is not individuated. It's not even bound by the body. So that's why it's possible for me to use a present tense when I'm talking about him. And it's kind of interesting that you know, it's really obvious in a lot of ways that who Roger is lives on. You know, it's not bound in that way, because and with say another individual that didn't have the identity that Roger has, you could really see that they were finished. And Roger's obviously not finished. So he he lives an open-ended life. He lives a life of possibility. He lives a life that's continuously expanding. It's not a contractive existence. It's life-affirming, and it's life enhancing. And the more that any one of us can do that, and the more that we can do that as a community and a culture, the more we do really cause an integrated world that works, the more we cause an environment that's becoming deeper and richer instead of it's evolving instead of devolving is how I would put it.